Alright, hello everybody, and today we're here playing is Doki Literature Club. So I just loaded up the game and this is what popped up. So for those people who are not good with easily disturbed stuff, then this video is not for you. Alright, so let's go. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have safe experience playing this game. For content warning, please visit DokiLiteratureClub.mo/warning. I'm pretty sure I'm okay with it, so let's do it. And I am above 13 years old. I am 19. Team Salvato. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. I'm gonna keep it the way it is. These kind of games, I like it when it's windowed. But I did play Clan like that. I still need to finish Clan. It's been a long time. Let's do my name. I've seen people start it, but I've never seen people finish it. But I've seen like screenshots, and this game looks weird. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air. My smartwatch just said mighty low. I'm not gonna turn it off. It's not really a smartwatch. Well, it kind of is. It's a smartwatch, but it's not a iWatch or anything. But her air, and she's totally obvious to my attention. She might draw to herself. The girl is Saori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you would never see yourself making today, but kind of worse because y'all known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I'd just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Saori catch up to me.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe.
Wait. Yeah, I was right. Okay. I thought I said her stuff. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Oh, you said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Brian.
Well, if people stare at you and for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Saori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets become instantly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Brian, have you decided on a club you joined yet?
Club?
I told you already.
I'm really not interested in joining any club. I haven't been looking either.
Oh, that's not true. You told me that you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of the many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Saori likes to worry a little too much about me, and I'm perfectly content just getting to the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Me too.
I was talking about how I'm worried about you and that you won't learn how to socialize and skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die if I thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
I'm not even used to the real world. Jeez.
You trust me, right? Don't make me feel worried about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs to make you happy. No promises though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay! Why do I let
myself get lectured by a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if it does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day isn't ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Zori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello.
Zori must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked out around and realized that I'm the only one in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you were just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Sorry. You don't want to wait it up for me. I'm going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sorori.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Oh, really?
Sorori is the vice president of the literature club. Sorry, I cannot read today. I can barely read when I do these kind of games. I can read perfectly in my head, but when it comes out to reading out loud, I suck. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in the literature club. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. She said my interest in literature is guaranteed that is even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'll bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
I can't tell if Sorori's really that much in...
I can't really tell if Sorori is that much of an airhead, or is she so cunning as to plan all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
Jesus. Man. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sorori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sorori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone! The new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. Ugh. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. And it's a pleasure to meeting you. Sorori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought up, boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Brian, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki. Huh.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also one who made the cupcakes, according to Shiori.
You can just ignore her. She gets moody.
Shiori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girl.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. don't say anything like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Shiori or Natsuki.
Well, it's nice to meet you, both of you. And it sounds like you already met Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Brian.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me generally feels a bit little. You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Brian. We made a room for you at a table so you can sit next to me, or Monica.
I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about we get some tea as well?
I'll try to give each of them a distinct voice. It's probably going to go away in the next episode, but I will try to remember. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Shiori mentioned, it was widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Shiori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Shiori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, a tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Oh!
Oh!
Natsuki lifts a foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated with to look like little cat ears. Like little cats. Where did I get ears from? The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were made for the ears.
So cute! I had no idea you're good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Suri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Suri talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaky glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Shiori said...
Well, maybe. Just not, you know, you dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki, weird logic, and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me.
So, you made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I practically dragged by Sorori. Well, I haven't joined a club yet, and Sorori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. will make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised.
How come you decided to start your own club?
You could probably be a board member or any other major club. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like something about arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personal enjoy and make something special out of it. And then encourage others to get into literature than fulfilling that dream. Monica is really a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out the effort and starting a brand new, well, especially where it's something that doesn't grab attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that it's both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that you can already I'm confident that you can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it.
Especially enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica really worked hard. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's all that they were all so delighted by the idea of new members joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature.
So Brian, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read in the past year, I don't really know a good way to answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuke's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup in her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
I do like those.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story such as A Foreign World quality is impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up and she finds her comfort in a world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with...
This is gonna be a long episode, but guys, so y'all strap in, I'm sorry. I meant to say that later. It's gonna be about like maybe 30 minutes. Or maybe even longer. Just a long first episode, then the rest is just to build it up, you know.
Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something that can relate at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well just be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at a world in a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, what's that? Why's that? Well, I just...
Natsuke's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuke? What? What gives you the idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just so cute as you are.
Sori slides up behind Natsuke and puts her hand on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuke, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes?
No,
Natsuke averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
I'm not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuke feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri?
Maybe
you could share some for your work. You can set an example and help Natsuke feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poem.
We all sit silent for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuke and Yuri look quizzly at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, wrong one.
Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bonds of the club. Isn't that right, Brian?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Well, let me go get a drink. I'll be right back. I literally got a mini fridge right next to me, and that holds 6 cans. That's the max. It's the mini fridge. I put brisk iced tea in there. It's really cool. Wait. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back at the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with that in the mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry made me convince me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have some other clubs to look at, and everybody's just so sad and angry at me. Even Natsuki. I like Natsuki. Lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But I'm sorry, I thought. Brian.
You all... I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this?
Oh, poor. I feel so sorry.
That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join a literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we'll officially end today's meeting as good a note. If remember tonight's assignment, write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Brian, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I really impress this class star, Monica, with mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat and Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Brian, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed at school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick a word that you think your favorite club members would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. This is gonna be really weird. Kawaii. So she's cute. She's the cute one. Explode. So she likes fantasy, cute, and this is that Sayori? Beauty. Summer. Doki Doki. Scars. Oh man. We need to impress her. Memory. Oh no. Nature? Ocean? How friends. How am I supposed to do it? Insight. Okay, there we go. Imagination. Flight. No. Fluffy. Oh man. Fantasy. No, I thought you liked fantasy games. Romance. Darn it. Misfortune. Headphones. I want to press Yuri too. She's not gonna like this one. Okay, the poof. Oh, she's not gonna like it.
Hi Brian again. Hi again, Brian. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Brian. I hope this isn't too overwhelming on the commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too? I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom.
Natsuki finds her still stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is a literature.
That is true. Cause it's, even though it doesn't describe it, it still has dialogue, I guess. Mostly dialogue, and then where is that? Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Brian always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work and without even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sorry. That's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Brian can become good friends too.
Shiori. As usual, Shiori seems obvious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Shiori.
I know my battery's low. Hold on. I'm just gonna turn it off.
Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Shiori made it sound like it's a big deal when it's really not.
Oh, why'd you have to embarrass her? Gosh, Shiori.
What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you would be a pleasant surprise. It makes me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches in the bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss if you wanted. This is How is a girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, and despite me not reading much, Yuri, thank you. I definitely read this. I usually take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Shiori and Monica are having cheerly conversations in the corner. Yuri's face is buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for the chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could read some of the book Yuri gave me. I was about to say, just read the book that she gave you. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could possibly fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Yuri's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that keeps the creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if you come up with the most fun thing ever, Nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do a thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes? Good thinking. Nasuke would love to do that. You're right. You're right. Nasuke loves doing the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speaks to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who had trouble finding motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get to my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like when the world was through her eyes. Wait. Open my eyes, find Sayori's face feeling my vision. I nearly fell down on my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you?
Not that you're in the club. Not that you're in the club. Wait.
Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that out loud. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder, seeing Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know I will. I know. I need to start reading books. Like, I do like books. It's just I'm a slow reader, so I can't finish a book all the way through. So you're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do. It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me a benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Eh?
Sayori glances around at herself.
How's it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around her. Here. Wait. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Oh, okay. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's face, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush your hair.
My hair is really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight enough. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe it off the stain with my finger, but nobody ever noticed that. Of course they would. Wait.
But nobody would ever really notice that.
Of course they would. I missed it. Nobody's gonna tell you because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why don't you think about... Why don't you... Wait, ugh. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Don't... That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is that to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sori's blazer button up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sori hazily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew. It's so much better.
Sori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, right? Anyway. So that's why I keep it unbuttoned.
Oh, you like me. Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting out of bed earlier.
Only if you focus on getting out of bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake up me in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
But I'm joking that time.
It's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone. Okay, everyone.
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Brian, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, do you remember... did you remember
to write a poem
last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I did something so embarrassing. I couldn't find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before.
Well...
Jesus.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pulls out their poem. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaves torn from a spiral notebook. On the other, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from whenever I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly compile as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay. Ooh, who should I read? Let's read Sayori since she's my friend. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori's first. She's my good friend after all.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Brian.
Huh?
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Oh yeah, she was the one that liked it. Sayori? I think you're seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because you had no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Brian poem. And that makes it feels extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet of paper against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of they're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that you're standing in front of you in the... Wait, not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom.
Well,
of course. But not really into it. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
see? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori feels the full picture of her motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna make sure to have lots of fun here, okay? Maybe. No!
I'm gonna make sure I have lots of fun here, okay? That will be the way of thinking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yeah. Now you'll read my poem too, right?
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. I got outside the poem. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rain day? I'm a look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. It is. If it wasn't for you, I would sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounded just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast.
And get all cranky, me too. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Maybe. Yeah. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. So who should be the next poem? I want to say Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time to her to finish reading. Oh. So sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is the first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So is it that bad? No. Did I raise my voice? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yuri bathes her face in her hands. Oh, it's okay. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that you've been specific writing habits and typical of a new writers, and having them through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think it's the most noticeable thing I recognize is in a new writer is that they try to make their new style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form fit them together. And the result is that the styles expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if the demeanor totally changes. Her stammering's completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something to blame yourself for. There are so many different skills and techniques to go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them as building them, but getting them to work together in probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes to practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, we'll turn on the fan, I'll be right back. It's kinda hot in here.
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki.
Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if the rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, it's supposed to be a literature club. Ghost under the light. The tendril of the hair illuminates beneath the amber glow. I don't know the baffling. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms breathing the air as the present by living in the past. The light thickens. The light flickers. I flicker back. I don't get it.
I'm sorry. It's such terrible handwriting.
No. That was good handwriting. I just can't read cursive that well. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you so long to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. I really do.
Huh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short.
Wait, was that me?
It was usually I usually write longer poems.
Not what?
It wasn't too short?
Yeah. It was,
Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
are you into Ghost, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, right?
Really? It says something about a ghost. I was wondering. I'm gonna have to end it soon because it's getting a little drawn out. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, poets often express their own thoughts, feelings expressed in their work. I usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place in comfort, unable to let go of the past. And as soon as it left with nothing, that's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up these things too. Yeah, maybe that's right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I need to read their voices. I need to look. I'm just continuing what they're saying and then continuing.
I'm counting on you.
We're gonna stop it right there because I'm going way too long. This is about an hour long. We're gonna finish these other two poems and continue this later. So as always, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you have noticed, I haven't been doing outros because I'm really lazy with it. So I'm just not gonna do outros anymore. I might stick one in there every now and then, but when I do, it'll probably be for like a short video because longer videos take longer to render. So maybe like 20-minute ones. So yeah. But if you really want to see my stuff, just click that. Just go down and click subscribe, and also that notification button for when I do put out another video. I don't really put out videos, so when you get that notification button, you will see a video come up. So you don't know when I usually do it. I usually tend to do some each week. But anyway, guys, I gotta end it in here because I don't want to continue this. So thank you guys for so much for this video, watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.